In a small, quiet town, there lived a cat named Whiskers. She had soft, gray fur and bright blue eyes that sparkled with joy. Whiskers lived with an elderly woman named Mrs. Thompson in a quaint little house with a beautiful garden. Whiskers loved playing in the garden, chasing butterflies, and basking in the sun. Her days were filled with warmth, love, and adventure. Every evening, Mrs. Thompson would sit on the porch, knitting, while Whiskers curled up on her lap, purring softly. Their bond was unbreakable, a testament to the simple, pure joy they shared together. As the seasons changed, so did the pace of life in their little home. The vibrant hues of the garden began to fade as autumn approached. Whiskers noticed that Mrs. Thompson was becoming slower, her laughter less frequent. The house, once filled with the aroma of freshly baked cookies and the sound of cheerful humming, started to feel quieter, a bit colder. One crisp autumn morning, Whiskers found herself alone. Mrs. Thompson had passed away peacefully in her sleep. The house was shrouded in an eerie silence, and the garden, with its fallen leaves and withering flowers, seemed to mirror the sorrow that had settled in Whiskers' heart. Days turned into weeks, and Whiskers wandered through the empty rooms and barren garden, searching for traces of the life she once knew. The sun didn't seem as warm, the butterflies no longer visited, and the joy in Whiskers' bright blue eyes began to dim. In the dim, soft lighting of the fading day, Whiskers would sit on the porch, looking out at the quiet garden. Her once playful spirit had been replaced by a somber stillness. The muted colors of the evening matched the muted chords of her sorrow. Yet, in her solitude, Whiskers found a strange comfort in the memories of the love she had shared with Mrs. Thompson. Though the house and garden had lost their former glory, they forever held the echoes of a tender bond, a love that time could never erase.